Hi, Fizzy. Hi, everybody. So
Hello.
we're approaching the end of 2023, going into 2024. Actually, behind Efisia, you see the split of she moved. You could see, and we're like hopping. Yeah, thank you.
Um,
That's the perfect picture she found. Yeah. So that's the topic of our meeting today. I guess I'm going to. Efisa, I still see what I told you before the session. There is microportals opening with the low vibrational entities. I see second dimensional entities coming like this, and they're holding hands. And then when they get out, there's some sort of ritual when they hold hands and like spin, and then they get out and they spread. And I see some of them attached to let's call those people little people, right? Like a cold world. And to some adults too, but for those who already belong to egregore machines. And like the octopi egregore machines, so you can call them the spider ones. It doesn't matter. So I'm sorry, Muriel. I'm sorry. Later. And they put like a blanket, and they're connected through tentacles, and they are holding. It's almost like a physio. They're holding underneath our feet the blanket, and above our feet the blanket, and we're sandwiched in between. But then the energy nets are gonna be broken when we transition, like when everything splits and being shaken. But there's gonna be a time on our timeline when it's gonna be most definite split, when the people are gonna feel it inside. And I would cough because like when I talk about the split, for some reason I feel like there's gonna be a lot of energy, and to me this energy, I see it as dust, like the
yeah,
old
I was about to say that. I
world
saw
falls
dust.
off.
I saw dust as well. Wow, it was there. When it's the desert, when it's like somebody puts like somebody that blow up a little mine in the
Right.
desert and make this, yeah, but sand dust. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and the people in Africa are gonna actually protest the old world in slavery or something like this, because for some reason I saw Africa, I saw Sirius. What comes to me, dogman, the word, there's a lot of knowledge, and there people are asleep because of the circumstances they put in, but that part of the world is gonna wake up. And the deserts is when they have a lot of activity that has to be unseen by people, but they're gonna uncover themselves.
Apparently, sorry if I just a little note.
Water's gonna come there. The underground tunnel is gonna be flooded, Efisia, or something like this, or split through earthquakes. There's some gonna be opening to inner earth at some point. People can go explore. And
Apparently,
beings.
it was the first colony of humans. I mean, a sort of humans. Was not the same race like now, different DNA. This is why we find the giants and the different even skulls and the body, everything. There was like we can call aliens. Some people can call alien, but it was a different race, intelligence race, and people call even cosmonauts, but they basically the first colony of human with a high Q intelligence basically was in they descended from Russia to Africa. So,
Tartaria is that Eastern Europe. That's where they are.
The Morocco, apparently, between Morocco and the other country, which one it is there was the famous Atlantis, so which didn't last. Apparently, Atlantis it was the most young, and they had very very short life. Okay, and always they destroyed by the obvious reasons because of greed and money and ego.
But you know, there's like a platform, like a carousel spinning, and that's when they keep putting new bred species of people with changed DNA or mutated DNA. And then when this species of people with a new DNA get to the point of like high intelligence or high consciousness level, they migrate down to higher levels, because it's not because they love these people and they want them better. No, because they want to keep this one lower level clean of a high vibrational people. Otherwise the matrix machine would break. You know, it's like a mechanism of the music box. And that's why all the generations are like the giants, the Atlanteans, the Lemurians. I see them above us. They're in different layers of high vibrational blankets of reality, and we're all underneath. So we can only connect to them when we get to their point of understanding inside us. It all comes from your own consciousness level and your own inside understanding how this world functions. That's why the more knowledge we acquire, the closer we get to them. But the closer we get to them, the guardians of us are not happy, and they are thinking, oh, we need to split up the souls that are too high in consciousness, that those are still like babies in consciousness, because we prefer the babies in consciousness. That's when we can do research to them, we can abduct them, we can return them, we can mutate their genes, we can tell them what to do. And that's why right now it's like the I see the end of story. Okay. The end of story means, okay, take the souls that are still far, far away from waking up and split them up from those who are already unreversible awakening. Okay, can't reverse it. And that's why, kind of like Dolores Cannon said, it goes like to Earth. But the thing is, because we live on a blanket of, and it's like energetic blanket, okay? You just charge it up with different frequencies. And the minute you charge it with this particular frequency, the people as antennas absorb them and they react a certain way. You can make the whole world of unawakened people be aggressive and be doing something to each other bad, or you can make the whole world of those people who are not awakened, but they can become super kind to each other. But because we live surrounded by those first and second vibrational entities, they want to plug up this carpet of electric reality, electromagnetic reality, into low vibrational frequency, because this way they can get like food to eat. But we are moving from that. We know it. And we're just gonna be on that other Earth that is gonna be, it's like two satellites, okay? It's like two projections. One projection can steal the other. He can still see the other, but we're separated by a wall, a fence, whatever you can call it. It's invisible fence, it's invisible wall, but it's a bubble of invisible, border that we can no longer go back and forth and experience the extreme negativity that this world is going to be going through until see, they're trying to push them to want technology. They're trying to push them to want look certain perfect way. There's nothing wrong, like not a single wrinkle on your face or your body. You know what I mean? It's that utopia world of technology that the souls want to experience, simply because they don't acquire knowledge and don't understand that we need to go naturally in order to get closer to our soul, to get connected better. That's all.
Mhm. We can say about the predictions. Then we can do our predictions. But first, we can mention the prediction that obviously is agenda. We say prediction because we know when a cartoon like The Simpsons come out with something new, or a Hollywood movie which is a bit weird, then it's obvious something that's going to happen. Maybe not in a drastic way, but there is, like, because they was says, okay, we can show to them something big to scare, but then we can do the same thing but less scary. So it's like
Yeah.
we basically implant of the people that watch and listen and feel effect placebo. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the effect placebo is when you give just a pill that doesn't have any, effect at all, but your mind thinks that it will going to help you. So that is the effect placebo. Basically, the pill doesn't have nothing chemical or any.
Because the
So
authority in the white robe
yeah. So
told
what is
you
the
that
effect
it has
placebo in
effect.
this? Yeah, in this case, with Hollywood or with these subliminal messages that Hollywood and politicians, the media give to the people, is to already download this effect placebo. Okay, the fear, the collectivity of the people in the world, like the pandemic, with information. Oh, this year we're going to wear green. Everybody will wear green.
Right.
This year we're going to chocolate is the best against cancer. Everybody still believe about these notes, because if you see, every year they says, oh, coffee is good for you. Then next year it says bad for you. We got cancer, because the marketing and all this. What can I say?
Yeah,
Uh,
they manipulate the knowledge, but that's the people who are on this side are gonna be still manipulated because
yeah, I mean,
they
I mean,
choose
I'm
the old
trying.
reality. They believe in it.
Yeah, trying to explain only that soon we're going to have this prediction for the 2024 that come out from this I call sort of entities, because manipulation. Remember, people, when people try to manipulate, to be manipulative with you, with your brain, as an entity, as a handler. So we saw The Simpsons. So I suggest you to check The Simpsons
I
video
didn't
with the
see it. Sorry,
2024.
Efisia, to interrupt you. You sent me the video, but I never watched it because I took kids to see Santa yesterday. Santa
Okay,
said, or
it's okay. So for
like
the people is interested, they can watch this. And then I watched, but I was curious because I saw Julia Roberts was one of my favorite actress, and I I always I saw her coming back in the big screen. I said, oh wow, Julia Roberts. And this movie is about a big disaster, which was all planned by humans this time, not aliens, but they show how they going to hack all the electronic system, because we live in a digital era. So even the planes, all the airports, they are all basically digital, electric. Everything is basically digital. These hackers, basically, they going to destroy every important systems, even wars, explosions in every city in the world. And that, for me, I don't know. I saw some that's going to happen. Okay, that movie for me, especially because I said, "Oh, Julia Roberts, wow, you never see her for quite a long time." Then I says, "Wow, I saw this movie, and I knew it. This movie is definitely something that will going to happen through hackers, because hackers, they show many times how powerful they are, and they work in the Pentagon, they work in the NASA, they working in Russia, they're working in China. And these people,
mm,
they're not just people, sometimes can be just in a bedroom, like very smart kids. But
mhm.
still, that is more than that. So let me check it for the people to give it the name of the movie, and we come back with the questions. Okay, let's see.
It's interesting, Efisia, you mentioned about hackers. Just wanted to insert that
Mhm.
Putin has this connecting to his population every year before the new year becomes right comes. He receives the questions agreed upon already before, but pretends these are questions randomly asked by people of Russia. So what Ukrainian hackers did the day before, Russian hackers hacked our. I actually was supposed to have a session with a Ukrainian woman, and I couldn't. My call would not go through, and she said that Russians hacked the Kiev Star. It's a provider of internet there, and we couldn't connect, and the Monobank, which is one of the main banks of Ukraine too. They hacked two companies, and then but the next day was this Putin answering the population questions, and Ukrainian hackers hacked that line. He has a big screen, he sits in a big room, and the people of Russia call, and the question they ask lights up on the screen behind him. People who watched a little bit of it, it's 4 hours, not worth watching, but they know what I'm talking about. And they hacked the system, started asking inconvenient questions to Putin, like, why is it your reality doesn't coincide with the reality we're living? They have the lines now, like in former Soviet Union. They have to stand for hours, like in 3 kilometer lines to get eggs. In Russia, in Moscow, it's Moscow. It's not like even suburban Russia, whatever. And another question, when are you gonna die, Putin? Things like that. Imagine he's sitting and he knows what questions are gonna be asked, like fake questions from people, and he actually asked this. You should have seen his face. It's just something. But
Yeah, again, these are everybody now knows before the media and this electronic world, this digital world can be negative in a way. Yeah, it's a matrix, it's a hologram, everything that. But at the same time, it goes against these people because they are exposed. It can be easily exposed. Okay, they lost the ego. Is the ego, the tyranny, the greedy of money, the power that they show in this digital big exclusive invention that
right.
they wanted to control the world. Now is going against them. And this is why many truths will be exposed into 2024. Guys, watch out, not only for the pandemic, for we call the Jews, we call the
Just be careful with words, cause
yeah, the truths. In fact, I don't say the word because it
uh,
will block us, because this is the democracy. Okay, this channel, which I use and I criticize a lot, but I still use, is because I know every word now is basically algorithmically checked, and you automatically, it's not because they know my name or my name is Efisia and they don't give a damn about me, but because just I pronounce that name, because we live in this digital world. You are blocked, you are banned, people that monetize with videos, they are ruined. So yes, we need to use a different language. But anyway, the juice that we injected, yeah, that they tried to inject it, because I never did. Obviously, I was one of the probably minority of people that I knew it that was bad, because we know what is going on. Honestly, a big percentage of people is dying for a heart attack, problems with the heart, tumors, headaches, young, especially young people. It goes from 20 years old to 40, lot heart attacks that is not normal. Yes, we know men in the 40s, they can be, there's a propension, but for the statistic is too much. Lot of tumors, cancer, like that. And the people, many people, they're starting to wake up. But also, we're talking about prediction here. The truth will going to be exposed about and then this can open another door, another, let's say, portal to other truths. Okay, let's say we was talking about the little people trafficking. Okay,
Yeah.
so little people trafficking is slavery, yeah. And unfortunately, we know what's happening in Ukraine and what's happened in Gaza. 5,000 kids only in Gaza from October dead. Okay, that is a
Mm.
huge blow for humanity because children is the future. Children, they are pure. This is the new souls entering in this world. They won't stop the new souls, the new missionaries, if you want to, the people, not people, souls that they want to make changes, that can give new, because let's say that you have this experience, yeah? What do you know? You need another body to come back to carry on the job.
That's not how they want it. They want
And
to
they stop.
traumatize the soul by unexpectedly losing its body
Yeah,
so they can be in possession of that soul. That's why
exactly.
little
And
people.
traumatized that the soul is still traumatized because some souls sometimes they are the body was so let's say the car was so damaged that
Mm,
what you see is the car, you don't see anymore who was driving. So in the case the many souls, they when entering a new body, they have memories of the previous trauma. So
mm-hmm,
they need to carry on the work. So this is what there are some souls, they are amazing, they are super old, they come
mm,
back here only for the purpose to finish. Even if they die, they don't
right.
care. Even they die 20 years old, 15, because as long as they finish what they started, they say
The
now I can finish.
task. That's a lot of souls now tell me when I check on people. People come for consultation. Can you check on my father who just passed, or mother who just passed? And they
Mhm.
say, I accomplished everything I wanted. It was time for me to leave because if I stayed longer, my passing would be more traumatic. That I wanted to choose their time and day by myself, and I did. So,
Yeah,
in
this is why many soldiers trying to come back in a way or another, like and they try to bombard to kill again all these pure, beautiful 5,000 children, and all around the world they dying for
But
because of juices
700,000
or other
came in from Ukraine by
yeah,
force too, like I told you
of course,
before.
everywhere, Oksana, not only in
Yeah,
Ukraine, only
it's
in
everywhere,
Gaza,
but every time they begin
everywhere.
the war, that's what happens. They
Exactly.
go for children.
But you know, many children as well, they're dying because of the crap that they put in our body, the
If
plastic we're
it's
eating.
yeah, yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I've
So
been
we're
my so
eating
many of
lots.
my sessions been erased because I said something like you do.
Don't worry. I know
I
what to
mean,
say. I know what to say. Don't worry. We don't need to be afraid, Oksana. We
you're
need to
right.
be.
No, no, no. I'm trying to be careful because, these people are obviously after us. And like
Anyway,
you said, they
so
don't
there
care
will
that
be a
we're small
change.
channels.
There will be a change in the even in the wheat, okay? But the wheat will be so, let's say, not contaminated. What's the word when you change the wheat, the el grano? Um, when you transform
Yeah, I get it.
genetically
Mutation, mutate.
so
They
the
they
brain
use genetic
mutation.
mutation to mutate the
Because,
bodies.
yeah, because they're going to do in too much now, they be so exposed. Especially, I'm so sorry for my friends of Canada, of even in Italy, that we have some areas where. So
Yeah, what's going on
they're
with
going.
Europe though? Sorry, interruption again. Because sometimes we wanted to buy il panettone, that bread, and it says contains, and it was made in Italy,
Yeah, but
you
where it come
know,
from, the wheat?
and yeah, but
Did
it
you
said
check?
I have no idea where, but it says contains but genetically
Because now the wheat,
bioengineered
basically, Oksana,
ingredients.
it's like you going now. Even Italy, they do the pasta example, but the wheat is not come from Italy, but they're
Of
going to
course,
Italy. It's like
like
the
it comes from
oil,
Ukraine because it's
oil from
cheaper, or
Ukraine,
from
and the
Russia, or
oil is
from
made in Russia. They only
right.
the leads. This is
Right.
how this is what we call globalization, but in many lands they are so genetically basically modified the weight, that the
Mhm.
soil is tired, okay, it's poisoned because they
Right.
They treat, they use chemicals. Anyway, we have already lot problems. Again, disease, sickness, especially the children. Many children, they can't take it all. In Italy, they inject 12 juices, different juices for a child. Now, guys, tell me, 12 juice, yeah, juice
12
for.
in America it's 38 or more.
Wow,
I lost
so
my track.
this is not only genetical, they become directly aliens, They change even the school soon because this is too much. Of course, we are suffering, yeah, but because you want to live like 200 years ago. Says, in a way, yes, because at last I was a human, or maybe I thought I was. But this is not progress. This is modification. You want to be God, like God is consciousness. But these people, they want to be and this is why many, again, little people are disappearing around the world because they
Oh
use.
yeah,
They are
it's always
used.
been the case. I mean, it's kind of like a breeding area for alien groups, and they breed different humans. It's a genetic program upon program and research, kind of like, unfortunately, our scientists do on look how many breeds of dogs, new ones. And my daughter tells me about bunnies, how they sometimes breed bunnies to the point that the body cannot function. The poor thing is always sick.
Exactly.
It's
But little
just crazy.
Frankensteins. And now they're doing new Frankensteins. Okay, so to do
Mm.
that, people they accept that to put a particular shampoo or makeup, they need to use animals. People says no, we don't use animals. Yes. Anyway, they use now even humans to do certain experiments, even
Yeah.
for the genetic. Guys, open the eyes. This
Let,
is why
let,
many children disappearing.
Efisia, can I insert? That's probably why, since I was little, first of all, I'm allergic to makeup. But I never wanted to use it. Second of all, I stopped eating any bread products, any wheat products by myself when I was about 16 years old. That's when I stopped eating meat, because they try to push it on me and I would like taste it. I was like, spit it out. But then at 16, I said, that's enough. I got my passport here. I want my family to know and the world to know I'm not eating that officially. You know what I mean? And then I don't, all my life since I was 16, I'm 45 now, I'm not eating any wheat products. Zero. But it's intuitive, okay? It's just intuitive. Um, and for some
Because
reason, I don't eat potatoes
it
either.
was
So,
already seeing this, was already having these visions or without
soy,
understand what he was seeing, probably already the message was there. And
yeah.
yes, it's like I said, in 2024, from 2019 we have everything goes up, up, up. It's like they give first the small, then we hit the second, which is bigger, the third, and the
They see the
what?
reaction. They always have to see the reaction because, guys, if we oppose, you know what happens. We've opposed
Yes.
before. We are the
But
power.
instead I try to be balanced, to say the good things and the negative things. But this is why to be honest, guys, I want to be very positive, because when the truth is exposed, for me, is a positive outcome. Yes, we are
Mm.
still walking on the top of the eggs because allow them, because these people, they're sitting in the chairs and they cover the street in eggs, and we have to be walking very, very in a very, very delicate way to don't break the eggs and to be eliminated. So this time we're going to be more aware. In the 2004 is a beginning for some people. For other people, they can be, oh, I knew it. People, they are very, very confident that the matrix is, they are out, they're thinking out of the box. Because when you're starting to think outside of the box and to don't depend on all this, let's say, sweet shop that they give to us, then you realize you are free. Okay, you are free. Even if something happened to you, you are free. So don't believe at all of what they say to you. They want just implant to you the effect placebo. Okay, these entities, they do that. This is the matrix.
Yeah, and Efisia, the new artificial word for cyborgs, for souls who will be wearing bodies of cyborgs, they look perfect. They look like you're always 25. They look beautiful and all that. It's like I see it's like a white metal. I don't know why white and why metal, but it comes, and in the middle there's like a tube, and the tube goes like this, and there's like a cut of a tube, and there's souls getting spit out into this carousel platform. And so we're gonna see more old souls who members of the government, actors, actresses, Hollywood, all this, stars or popular people leaving this world, and because they want to appear into this artificial world, because according to their understanding and wanting and belief system,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
they want
sorry,
to be
sorry,
perfect
sorry.
always and live
Oksana, it
forever.
says, Oksana, sorry if I interrupt you. When you says leave the world, or you says, you know what the title of Julia Roberts movie is?
No.
Leave the world behind.
Oh, that's what they're
That's a
doing
kind of
now. They're
what
gonna
the
be
things we're going to
more
see.
of this. Actors, actresses, very popular, very wealthy people with lots of money living now.
Yeah, because they can. This is what Elon Musk wants to go to Mars because they know that this planet is almost done
The
because
planet is pushing the negative low vibrational beings out, out, out. It's cleansing it for us,
yeah.
for the
But
awakened souls.
another thing I would like to say, the effect of other planets to these planets, we was talking before with Oksana, is Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system, okay? And is after Jupiter is the second one. So we know Saturn has a very, very strong energies, okay? So Saturn can be very, very effective. Is a planet of changes, okay? If you are a positive person, if you take the changes as a good sign, and you try to be resilient, okay, you try to really to find happiness, to understand that a cycle, everything dies and is not last forever. It changes. So take the changes in a positive way, because Saturn can be a big pusher. It can shift you. It can give you a strong results in a positive way. But if we live in fear, like everything that they sell to us these days is fear, depression, anger, sadness. So everything is to control. You can be destroyed. 2024 will be very difficult for people that have psychotic problems, emotional problems. So they have to really be careful. If you can, guys, try to find different ways than pills or shrinkers that they just want to sell you pills. So careful, because Saturn is the one that will going to help you if you want to be helped, but he will going to push you. Okay, it will be the what we call the launch for us for changes. Example, I'm going to change your house soon. A cycle after 12 years is over. 12 years, look, 12 like the
Exactly. And my cycle is always 22 years.
yeah.
22 in Ukraine, 22 in Chicago, and hey, second year here in
Exactly.
Florida,
So these changes, I take like a very positive changes, because I knew it. I find for the last 2 years I've been honestly almost harassed, no peace at home, landlord constantly here bothering me, and he wanted, I can feel that he wanted me out in a way
Yeah,
and
the
another.
shake up
And
in
I
your
knew it,
life.
he knew it, and I knew it, this entity, so that is manipulated him, was trying to make my life a hell. But you know what, I said, you know what, I just started to decide from October, when I went to Sardinia, I want to leave. I have enough to be in a place where I am constantly, bothered. So it's not free. So I'm not. This house is nothing special anyway.
But that's
And
what
I
Matrix
consider,
does. It picks
yeah,
a weak spot and bombarding that weak spot over and over. That's what.
yeah.
See,
Says I
everybody
know.
in their
Yeah,
life, they're gonna have a shake up. Don't be surprised, people. Right now, it doesn't matter. There's going to be a situation in your life that you're going to be shaken up, and through that shake up, you jump to a new reality. Efisia, I just saw it. I mean, it's
yeah.
like blossoming green tree. It's a lot of green, bright color. It's beautiful.
So changes can be super positive, guys. Super positive because means a cycle, what you needed. People say, "But now what I do?" This is you need to wake up, to be strong, to be motivated, to fight, to don't allow to be in a comfort zone because you are afraid of changes. The soul is telling you, change, move. You are dying. You are like a fossil. You have to react. This sometimes we have accidents. We have, unfortunately, the soul sometimes dies because we have a organic body,
The
but we come
soul
back.
kicks off the body because it cannot,
Yeah,
it communicates with your conscious mind to the point your conscious mind is so stupid it doesn't get all the symbols and messages, and it's like, I can't complete my mission that I set up for myself in this life, so I better get rid of this body.
yeah, because
That's the end result.
when we live in this temple. Yeah, I call the temple. I call
Mm,
the body is a temple. Yeah, when we live in inside already a reality. This body is a car, is a machine, and we sometimes allow the machine to lead us. We have to remember that the spirit has a different purpose. The soul is here to have an
uh,
experience, which is very, let's say, very. I call in a very simplified way. Come si dice semplice? Semplicissimo. It's
Simplified, but there's another, not always that the soul controls the body, wants to get rid of the body, but sometimes the entities who attach to you want
exactly,
you to get rid of the body in the most traumatic way so they can recycle you into a new body.
and this is why
So
the
there's different
temple
scenarios.
was just a word of temple in a good way. I don't know, talk in a religious way because that is just, it's just rubbish. Everything is religious is just rubbish. Apart the philosophical way to adapt the, if this religious they really use the philosophical a good intention, we can be all happy. But we know what is behind religions. Yeah, there is the
Temple
two.
is like temple, like time. It has time and expires.
Exactly. So when because we expire this body in the end, we become old or whatever or defected.
It falls
But
apart, the carbon structure of it.
exactly, we should really protect our body. Every organ of the digest system, heart, stomach, lungs, they have a personality. They only one. We are all dual. One hand. I repeat many times. But the part of the digest, this is like a orchestra, a band, children, because stomach has a personality. They call the second brain. Uh,
Hmm.
heart is the heartbeat, gives the rhythm, yeah. Then we
Hmm.
have the liver. Then we have the lungs with the, you know, movements. Okay, the gut. So the rest is to eyes, here that we basically is the body needs, to be balanced. Okay, we need equilibrium. So when we allowed the entities to enter in this car temple that and we are abducted, is because we don't believe we treat bad this temple. So this is why you have to eat well, you have to drink well, and thinking well, and think that you are strong. You think that you already have a world inside of you. And yes, we're going to finish. We're going to finish now just with I mean, I had a few things still prediction, but yes, money there will be a big changes. Remember, money is in the top of the pyramid, which
Which
basically is the evil.
controls.
that controls everything. Money is evil, guys. Like or not, is this. When money will not exist, then we definitely we are in a different dimension. And yeah, I forgot another thing. Quickly, Oksana, I know you need to go. I wanted to check the energy percentage, but okay. So Saturn for the positive people that accept changes, okay, like okay, let's move. It will affect the negative effect of Saturn can be only 10%. The rest is bang, 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 bang. Okay. So positive changes, positive thoughts, Saturn will not do nothing against you. And for the second part of 2023-24 prediction, we can do next week, Oksana.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Okay,
wait for part 2. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Oksana. And
Thanks.
see you soon. Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Ciao.